Hello and welcome, I'm Stormo, this is Mass Effect 2 and we're picking up exactly where we left off in the last video.
Groundside. Morden, you sure those armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection, make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory? That sounds promising.
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with Seeker swarms. Look forward to seeing if you survive.
Well, we're about to find out. I'm going to try and get behind here. Okay. And we're going to try and use that, if we can. That's right, I have a thing that gets through the barriers. Isn't that?
Now let's finish you off!
Well, that did a lot of damage.
Concussive shot ready.
Don't really want to. Oh, come on. Don't really want to hide behind a destructible crate. I don't really want to go in there. Oh, where did
One left!
Now let's get up and around here.
Here we go!
So, looks like we're doing okay for the moment. Yep, looks like we took all those guys down, so I'll just grab those cells and we'll head up around here, I think. Hopefully there's some ammo lying around here. That's right, the collectors don't drop ammo, do they? Data pad, time to hack. So, let's see what we can get out of that. Let's hit there. And that. Cool, nice and easy. So, grab all those things. I'll head up around here. Yeah, so I kind of accidentally started this mission at the end of the last video, so we're sort of picking up straight from where we left off.
Commander, we're getting interference. We can't maintain a signal.
The collectors are disrupting communications.
We're on our own now.
Okay, so we'll just head down here. There'll be a few more collector attacks. In fact, we're about to get attacked again now. Some Geth husks too. Try and get here.
That one hit!
I appear to have lost whatever was on my 4 key as an ability. Not sure where that is.
Those things look like the husks that Geth used on Eden Prime.
I thought the Geth got that technology from Sovereign.
The elusive man was correct. The collectors are agents of the Reapers.
So we're just going to have a bit of a wander around and, you know, see if there's anything worth picking up. Credits for data pads and stuff like that. I think that's all that's in there, so we'll go over the other way. Yeah, more data. Oh, dead collector. So
This should come in handy.
that gives us an armor upgrade, I believe. So that'll be nice. What I want to do actually is just readjust the layout up the top there, just so it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit better. All those gaps are annoying me.
These things used to be human. This what's left of the colonists?
No. On Eden Prime, victims were turned into husks by impaling them on spikes. We haven't seen any. The collectors must have brought the husks. They're taking the colonists alive for something else.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
The only way to find out is to stop them.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
They still die if you shoot them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll head up here.
All these empty buildings. It's unsettling.
Just like Freedom's Progress. The entire colony gone.
So these are what the collectors are putting the colonists into. Don't know how he didn't notice I was there.
Shield down.
Just let my shield recover a little bit. There we go. Get some Medigel and work our way through here. And there's oh, hang on, we don't wanna shoot that. I got excited because there was a target, and then I realized it's not a hostile target. We need to go both ways, I think. Not sure I got anyone with that one. So I'm mostly just going to try and kill him with fire at this point. That seems like the best idea. It's an annoying thing, these collectors don't seem to drop ammo, so I keep running out. So I'll just add an ammo power. Yeah, hopefully that lets us swap back to our previous weapon. Oh, that's not the weapon I want. That's the weapon I want. Okay, that's cool. I have slightly missed something. I don't think it's major or important, but I'm just going to go back and do it anyway. Nope, didn't mean to do that. But I did just slightly miss something back around here, so we're just going to do this. It'll be really quick, I imagine, and not super important, but I realise now that... Oh. So how do you get there? That's a really interesting question, isn't it? I thought that what I could do was just interact with that target from range, because I thought maybe that was how it was meant to work, but looks like that's not how it's meant to work, and there doesn't appear to be a way to get to it from here. Unless there's an exit in this room that I'm missing here somewhere. No. Okay, must be some other thing that we have to do there. It could just be part of the scenery too, so we'll head up over this way. I think this is more where we need to go anyway, so we'll do this. Bypass the safe, so we'll just... It's always cool when you have like them all in close proximity and none of them are the ones you need. That's that one. That's not that one. Usually half the fun of that puzzle is working out which ones connect where, and then you sort of finish it off very quickly. So that's just a display. Ah, okay. So we do have to go that way. So there's obviously something I've slightly missed up here, so we'll try and climb up over here. Didn't quite mean to shoot then. We'll take that ammo though. Ah, this is what we're looking for. This is what I couldn't see before, was this side part.
Seems to be some kind of stasis field. Keeps you conscious but completely helpless.
They've been like this a long time.
Particle beam. Ah. So that's a new weapon that we've just picked up. It replaces our current heavy weapon, and yeah, it's a collectible particle beam. A collector particle beam. Collectical. So yeah, that's what that is. Is that ammo there? No. At least not ammo I can pick up. Okay. And now we get to use that particle beam.
I am assuming direct control.
He says that a lot. Okay, let's switch to our particle beam.
Ignore the fallen. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
I'm not sure it actually gives you any benefit, but the game seems to imply that you really should be using it now, so I do. Besides, it does absolutely rip through them. At least it rips through the ones that aren't shielded or protected in other ways. But we might want to hold off on that because
Enemy down.
we may need it later, actually, now that I think about it.
Firing a high impact shot.
Your form is fragile.
So, I lost a bit more power on this gun.
Universe bend to me. This hurts you.
It's annoying that there's no indicator of how much health those shields have.
Got no shields.
So you never know quite how much, like in the first game, the hexagonal barriers that enemies would occasionally put up they change colour the more damage they've taken. But in this game that doesn't happen, which is just a little bit annoying because it means that you don't know how many bullets you got to pump into them to actually kill them. So, okay, we'll head up here. This I think leads us to another cutscene once we activate this door. So we've got to bypass it first, and then there'll be a cutscene. Those two go there. It must be that one there. Oh, it's, kept timing out on me. So that was kind of annoying. Okay.
Company. Get out here, now!
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
You had to hear them trying to get in. Seems like it's hard to hide from the collectors.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
What's your name? What do you do here?
Name's Delan. Mechanic. I came down to check on the main grid after we lost our comm signals. And I heard screaming. I looked outside and there was swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
Tell me more about this Alliance rep.
Chief Williams? Heard she was some kind of hero or something. Didn't mean nothing to me, though. Would rather she just stayed back in Council space.
Any idea what she was doing on Horizon?
Supposed to be helping us get the defense towers up and running. I got the feeling she was here for something else. Spying on us, maybe.
Tell me about the colony defense towers.
A gift from the Alliance. High-powered Guardian lasers. Supposed to keep hostile ships from landing near the colony. Had to build a massive underground generator just to give it enough juice. Only we couldn't get the targeting systems online. So the Alliance gave us a giant gun that couldn't shoot straight. Stupid sons of bitches.
Why do you think this is the Alliance's fault?
We're just a small colony. Nobody bothered us before we started building those damn defense towers and drew attention to ourselves. I left Council space to get away from the Alliance. Nothing good ever comes from getting mixed up with them.
The Collectors are targeting remote colonies. The Alliance was trying to help.
I don't need their help. Too many strings attached. That rep said she was just here to get the towers online, but mark my words, there's more to it.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
We can figure it out. Just tell us where to find it.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
You know this colony and the equipment. You better come with us.
Not a chance in hell.
You'd probably just get in the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll let you out, but I'm locking the door behind you. I'm not taking any chances. Good luck. I think you're gonna need it.
Okay, so head up this way. I'll just check around here just to see if there's anything else I missed. There's that, and there's a weapons locker which lets us change our loadout, which we're not going to do because I'm happy with the loadout. That will refill. I think that refills our ammo though, so that's always good. We'll head up this way. I love these space lawnmowers. Right. They're really cool. Oh, we're under attack. Okay, my ammo power's gone away again. That must happen every time you interact with a weapons locker or change weapons.
Continue. Soul of this form. 1 and 100 will replace it. You cannot resist.
Get used to the assuming direct control line because it'll be happening a lot.
Here we go.
Wow. Might break out the stay down. Might break out the sniper rifle just so I can try and get those ones at range up there.
This is true power.
So we're down.
This hurts you.
So, Harbing is really annoying because he can transfer into
Shields are down.
any. Oh, that's not going well at all. This isn't going well. Oh, okay, none of that went well, which is really annoying. So we have to resume that from the last checkpoint. So I keep getting knocked out of cover when I was trying to get into it there. So. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I can do this, which would be great. Okay, so let's try all that again. This time with ammo powers. And staying safe, which would be really good. Okay, the other thing we've got to watch out is that Scion, because those things can be quite nasty and they've got a lot of ammo. Try activating the ammo power before. No, now I've deactivated it.
The dead are useless.
There we go. Now it's activated. Okay, so this might be actually a good time to switch over to our energy weapon that we've got. So, use that. I don't think this can use ammo powers.
This hurts you. This body's pain is irrelevant.
Try and take that Sion out, because you can see how much damage that attack does in the Sion there. Okay, so we've melted that. So, is that everything? It is everything. Okay. That gun works really, really well. See if there's anything useful around here. Doesn't look like there is. So we'll head, got stuck on Miranda. So we'll head up this way. Examine the collector.
I'll take it.
There's something glowing over there. Can I get over there? How do I get over there? Well, I don't get over there by going that way, that's for sure. Ah, I see how to get over there. We'll go grab those because those power cells could come in handy. So we'll do that. Ah. Yep, so we'll just go through here. And there we go, heavy ammo. So it's really useful. See if there's anything else just around here. Doesn't look like there is, so we'll head back the way we came. There's fast camera flicks. And we'll keep heading up this way. Might just quickly save the game just in case. Helps if you double click fast enough. Which I didn't quite do.
It's odd we haven't run across more frozen colonists.
The collectors have already loaded them onto their ship. We're running out of time.
We'll just have a wander through here, just see if there's anything useful in here. Over here. Like that computer, which gives us money. And I'm full on ammo, so I don't need that. No, it looks like we've got everything we're gonna need. So we'll head through this door now. And on to the next part of the mission. Oh, have to bypass it again first, obviously. That one, that one. That one, that one, that one, that one. That one, that one. And that one, that one. There we go. So. Okay, this is going to be another fight. This is almost a boss fight, this one. It's really annoying, so...
Here we go.
Take that sign down. Oh. You see how much damage those scions do with that sort of repeating attack that they've got there. Let's get over here. Swap back to a more normal weapon. Ah, get away. There's a couple of waves here.
There's the transmitter.
As I recall, we activate the transmitter and then there'll be a couple of waves of enemies to deal with. Just go up here and grab those power cells, which will recharge the heavy weapon, which will be useful because I think we have to fight Harbinger again. It's always good fun. If I can save now again, I will save now. So that'll do that. I think if we die, we start back at this point anyway, so it's not a big deal, but it's always worth trying. Is it that one? Yep. That one, and I'm sure I saw a bearing of that. That's it there. Okay.
Normandy, do you copy?
Joker here. Signal's weak, Commander, but we got you.
Edie, can you get the colony's defense towers online?
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Once they know this, the collectors will try to stop it.
Got any other helpful tips?
Just one. Enemy reinforcements are closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Oh. So, I recall there being a couple of waves that we have to deal with here. And Harbinger shows up at least once, so we have to deal with these guys.
You cannot stop me.
Is that Harbinger there, is it?
There we go.
No pain, Shepard.
Bypassing failsafes and attempting emergency power-up. Please hold a defense tower.
Now let's finish you off.
Okay, we got Harbinger now.
Enemy down.
Oh, my shields are down.
Last one!
Cover if I can. Ah, still being attacked over there though. Oh crap. Wow, I need to stay down. Might drop a sheer boost. Oh, that's my adrenaline rush, isn't it? That's cool. I don't use that anywhere near as much as I should actually, and I never power it up, but I think it might have helped there. It just boosts damage and slows down time.
Get ready. Gotta be more soon.
Yeah, there will be. And each wave's a bit stronger too, so... Here they come.
This will put them down.
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Reinforcements.
The husks are actually really annoying because of the fact they charge you and they basically mean you have to get forced out of position to deal with them.
Assuming direct control.
Here he is again. Popping up. We want to stay well away from that exploding canister there. Get behind that. Good.
This is true power.
Then stay down.
Where's Harbinger?
Form is fragile.
Guardian anti-ship batteries at 60%. Seeking targeting protocols to Normandy
There we
systems.
go.
Continue to protect the tower.
That's Harbinger down again. Is it Harbinger or Harbinger? I've never really known. I've run out of ammo. That's annoying. Didn't want to run out of ammo. Might just switch to the sniper rifle because it's a bit stronger. It's the same ammo power. And it lets me do things like that, so... Can't grab some ammo. So back to the other gun, as I do.
Get ready. There's got to be more.
Yep. I think this is where we have to deal with the scions. Oh, and these guys. Yeah. So this guy isn't annoying at all.
Edie, we need that system online.
A new one. Whatever that is.
Praetorian, that's what it is. So I'm going to use the collector beam weapon here.
Guardian anti-ship batteries at 100%. I have control.
So the Praetorian has this annoying thing where he will regenerate a barrier every so often. Once his armor gets down past a certain point, he's done it just again. I'm going to run out of heavy ammo this time, so... Okay, that's kind of annoying, so I'll have to swap back to our other trigger.
Collector vessel.
And we'll have to deal with the Praetorian. That's not the gun I want to use. Swap to that gun. I have a lot of ammo, unfortunately.
That was ineffective.
This should slow them down.
We need to get out of here. Okay, that's not a good spot for us to be either. I just need to get right away from there. The problem with the Praetorian is that he homes in on Shepard constantly. Sorry, Miranda. So, let's push him out of the way.
Got no shield.
My attack was ineffective.
No, it seemed pretty effective to me, Paris. Says that right now. I think there might be a few collectors still around. Nope, we won, which is good.
They're pulling out. They wanted the colonists and they've got them. They've got no...
No! Don't let him get away!
There's nothing we can do. They're gone.
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
More than most, Shepard.
Shepard. Wait. I know that name. Sure, I remember you. You're some type of big Alliance hero.
Commander Shepard, Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
It's been too long, Ash. How have you been?
That's it? You show up after 2 years, and act like nothing's happened? I would have followed you anywhere, Commander. I thought you were gone. You were more than our commander. Why didn't you try to contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I was out for 2 years. You've moved on with your career and your life. Why reopen old wounds?
I moved on. But here you are, pulling me back in. And now we've got reports about you and Cerberus.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies. We got a tip that this one could be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson, but he wouldn't talk. But there were rumors that you weren't dead. Worse, that you were working for the enemy.
Our colonies are disappearing. The Alliance turned its back on them. Cerberus is the only group willing to do something about it.
Bullshit. I know what Cerberus is like. They talk about putting humans first, but at what cost? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
Ash, you know me. You know I'd only do this for the right reason. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that you do. What did they do to you? What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the Collectors?
Typical Alliance attitude. You're so focused on Cerberus that you're blind to the real threat.
You're letting how you feel about their history get in the way of the facts.
Or maybe you feel like you owe Cerberus because they saved you. Maybe it's you. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
I could use someone like you in my crew, Ash. It'll be just like old times.
No, it won't. I'm no fan of aliens, but Cerberus has a history of being extremist. I'll never work for a group like that. So long, Commander. Good luck.
Joker, send the shuttle to pick us up. I've had enough of this colony.
Fair enough, too, to be honest. Well, that's that mission. I was always really disappointed when I discovered that you couldn't recruit Ashley. Like, you have this cool meeting with her and then she basically sort of, you know, spurns you like that. It's like, oh, but I could really do with you, even though I never used you in the first game. But yeah. We got a particle beam, biotic damage, skin wave, money, and that's about it. So I think that'll be a debrief, and then I will get around to doing the things I was going to do at the end of the previous video that I didn't do because I accidentally started this. So that'll all get sorted out soon.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think.
It's not a victory. We interrupted the Collectors, but they still abducted half the colony.
That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus. Was that you?
I may have let it slip that you were alive. And with Cerberus.
You risked the lives of my friend, my crew, and that entire colony, just to lure the Collectors there?
A calculated risk. I suspected the Collectors were looking for you, or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and Collectors gather strength. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone.
We have to make sure they don't abduct anyone else.
I want the Collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you?
None of your damn business.
If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this.
Let me worry about them. You just find us a way to the Collector homeworld.
I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay. Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action. After seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
They're powerful, but we've got a few tricks for them. If anyone can stop them, we can.
No argument there, Commander. Horizon just made it hit home. What we're doing, what we're up against. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is, too. Getting some closure, you know?
Okay, so I think I mentioned previously that there were a couple of extra dossiers that we'll pick up as we kept going forward, and that's a bunch of them there. Gonna look at our upgrades for the moment, just quickly. Still don't think I've got enough for the Thanix cannon. We will need to mine to get those ship upgrades because those are super important. Just have a look at the prototypes, see what we've got here. Don't need that. Yeah, we'll do the heavy skin weave because that makes Shepard better. Just check what we've got in the way of weapon upgrades. Actually, we've got shotgun and sniper rifle. Yeah, we can do that, we can afford that. But I do need to get more platinum and various other things for the other stuff, so I'll just check armor upgrades, biotic damage. Yep, that blows through. I think we have more than enough E0 to get through everything. It's the other stuff that we need more of. Okay, looks like we've got everything there for the moment. I'll grab the heavy bone weave as well. So that makes... That would have made the melee attacks we took in the previous mission a bit easier, so I'll just go here. I don't need to do advanced training. That's what advanced training does. That's why that thing changed. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah, check mail. Go talk to Joker, just while these dialogue boxes clear over on the right there. We'll come back, we'll check mail, we'll do a couple other things as well while we're here. Mostly stuff I didn't get to do at the end of the previous mission, because I forgot.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash. Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
She moved on. I can't blame her.
She was frontline with you blowing up half the Citadel, and I'm the one who gets roped back into saving the galaxy? What, did somebody switch our files?
You're the force that pulls it all together, Joker.
Yeah, it sucks, I'll give you that.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Their interactions are great. They get better ones in Mass Effect 3 actually, so the Joker Edie story is actually one of the best stories in the game in terms of subplots.
Shepard, the tank you recovered from Corliss indicates stable Krogan life signs inside. It is in the cargo bay should you wish to investigate.
Yep.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Oh, is this going to start a mission? No. Better not. I'll be really annoyed if this starts another mission. Because all I really wanted to do then was check my mail. Hey, you actually get to see the lift animation.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Okay, so that doesn't actually start a new mission. Just feed the fish while we're here. That doesn't actually start a new mission, but it is actually one of the DLC packs. That's the Invasion pack. So it was actually released a long time after Mass Effect 2, almost like
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
almost like 18 months after Mass Effect 2 came out. Basically as a prelude to Mass Effect 3. So that was kind of what that was all about. Here we go. I can't actually remember if we find more out about that or not in this game. And that also will lead somewhat into a DLC mission. Basically, what we just got was the DLC mission for the Invasion DLC. Like I said, and that's why Hackett shows up in it as well.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
It was good to see her.
That's good to hear. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
We need to go down to the cargo hold. So we'll do this, and that will be, yeah, that will be, I think, the sort of end of this video, because we've gone on quite a while at the moment. So I'm trying to remember exactly where the Krogan gets kept down here. I think it's this side. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll do this, and then we'll finish the video there.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okir's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Human, female. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
So, that's Grunt. I'll just head back up to the CIC and then we'll finish the video. So, just head there. Actually, I was going to talk to Kelly, wasn't I? I'll do that too while we're here, just quickly.
Command, I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Okeer. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
I think I missed a conversation option there.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
Okay, so
maybe we'll talk later.
There was a reason we did that, and it's because it helps initiate the romance path with Kelly. I need to fully research that just to make sure that I did it right, but I believe that's what it does. So we are going to go through that because of various things that will happen later on, and because of a thing that happens in Mass Effect 3 when we get there, if we do it. So that's why we're going to do that with Kelly. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the video now. Finally, after all that. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.